Hello students, we will read this time directing concept and importance. As we know, after planning, determination of objectives, organization and forecasting, the working force needs verifying about the stated goals which have to be accomplished following the policies, program and schedule. So, directing in the managerial function is an important element of management without which success cannot be achieved in the managerial process. In fact, you can say it is the sum total of all managerial efforts and it helps in the organization marching towards its defined goals. So, we conclude that directing is the managerial function of guiding, motivating, leading and supervising the subordinates to accomplish desired objectives. Now, directing involves communicating and providing leadership to the subordinate and motivating them to contribute to the best of their capability for the achievement of organizational objectives. So, directing comprises of issuing orders that are clear, complete and within the capabilities of subordinates to accomplish. First one thing. Second is it training and instructing subordinates to carry out their assignment in the existing situations. And then motivating subordinates to carry, to try, to meet the expectation of the manager and maintaining discipline and rewarding those who perform properly. These are the directings. Now we will discuss about its features or you can say characteristics. First is continuing function. Means directing initiates actions. It is a key managerial function. A manager has to perform this function along with planning, organizing, staffing and controlling. Second one is after this initiating the actions, it is a continuous process. Dynamic and continuing function it is. It is the essence of management practices. The techniques and methods of directing have to be changed with the changing organizational conditions. There is a great expectations from managers of an organization. Expectations from managers to guide his subordinates in all the changing environment. Directing takes place at every level of management. Directing is a pervasive function of management. It exists at every level, locations, and operates throughout an enterprise. A manager has to give instruction to the subordinates performs this function. He has to give instruction to the subordinates, guide them and motivate them for the achievement of certain goals. Directing flows from top to bottom. It means directing is the first initiated at top level and flows to the bottom through organizational hierarchy. It provides a link, concentrate on performance, and it involves the human factors. Objectives of directing to depict its very nature. After this, we will discuss the importance of directing. Directing is a very important function of management, as we know. Subordinates may not perceive their organizational goals in the absence of directing. Subordinates must be communicated what the organizational goals are, what the employees should do to achieve them, and how they should do their jobs. The importance of directing you may analyze as directing may be regarded as the heart of the management process. It initiates action. It integrates implies effort. It provides motivations. And facilitates to implement changes. It brings about the stability and balance in the organization. Directing provides effective supervision, motivation, correct leadership, and well understood communication. Therefore, the organization as a whole work in the balanced way and it lasts for a long time. It facilitates changes through better communications and leadership. Now, principles of directing. First, principles of individual contribution to objective. That is, the manager should be able to motivate subordinates to peak performance. Second principle is principle of harmony of objectives. That is, harmonizing the individual's objectives with the group objectives. Principle of unity of command. That is, subordinates should be responsible to one superior. Principle of appropriateness of directing techniques. It means the technique of supervision should be appropriate to the person supervised and the task in hand. Principle of managerial communication. Through these principles, the manager is the principal medium of communication in any enterprise. Now, principle of information. That is, the direct flow of information is most effective and important for our communication. Principle of leadership. That is, effective leadership is essential to effective directing. And principle of follow through. It means it must be monitored by management that to what extent the policies framed and issued directions has been enforced. Now, the elements of directing. To be effective in the discharge of functions, directing must comprise of the following elements: supervision, communication, leadership, and motivation. That's all. These all are the components, elements of directing. Through supervision, we oversee the work of employees. It is concerned with looking at the employees while they are at work, and it guides, instructs, and assists them in the accomplishment of the objectives of the organization. Communications means transmissions of idea, information, instruction, etc. to all interested parties, employees, customers, suppliers, shareholders, and general public. Then leadership. Leadership has variety of meaning. A manager can win over the confidence and trust of his subordinates only if he possesses the qualities of foresight, drive, inventiveness, and personal integrity. Now, motivation. It is the prime moving cause that sets the human machine into action. In a business enterprise, subordinates will wholeheartedly extend their cooperation for the accomplishment of its objectives if they are positively motivated. Sound leadership also serves as a motivating force. These are the directings. Thank you.